Check your gear. We're holding for deployment.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so tired of this fucking game, bro. This is gonna be my last game. I ain't playing when the hours of these little fucking douchebag kids are up. I'm not playing. That's it.
Enemy soldier incoming.
He was still a teenager, although not much is
Fucking hate these fucking kids.
Stevens was friends with him.
Right. See, that's horseshit, dude. Any other time, the dude would die. Yeah, he was fucking cheating. Had to, man.
There are speculations about the reasons for his marriage to her, although he had become a choosing to keep things private. Rushed with the ferocities. Ross's first these happened in the
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight.
Celebrity status Ross would later enjoy as a result of the TV show. In 1983, the joy of painting was created. PBS stations across the country picked it up. It would air on PBS for 11 years. And Steve was launched by the Kowalskis and the Rosses.
Enemy buy station
Bob and his
incoming.
wife Jane shared equal partnership with Annette and husband Walt. They had managed to create the perfect company to spread the value of health around the world, as the show managed to broadcast to 260 stations daily, reaching over 80 million people. This, however, did not sit well with his former mentor, William Alexander.
Kill confirmed, and we located the rest of them.
Ross's action was a betrayal.
Enemy surveillance is up.
His student had not only stolen from him,
You've been
but
detected.
also
Enemy
showed
operators
the whole
are tracking your
world that he could
location.
do it better. An act that bothered
Enemies
the mentor.
detected. Location's marked.
Alexander claims to have
Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
It wasn't because of the painting.
Friendly Guardian is active.
He could finish the
Enemy
painting
surveillance is down. They lost visual on you.
However,
You're down one
it was
squad
Bob's
mate.
personality,
We'll get you redeployed faster.
sensual tone, and his ability to get even the restless minds to relax and follow along with his painting. It did not matter if they were painting it.
You got reinforcements inbound.
Unfortunately, the same could not be said for Alexander. His strong German accent, which interfered with his pronunciation of English words, did not elicit the same Ross would. Ross's joy of painting show did bring joy to those who watched him. It created an atmosphere for people to simply be themselves as they learned painting with him as a friend. Bob Ross's painting style was very easily taught and would have been quite easy to copy by anyone. However, the true and
Hunt them down. Enemy soldier incoming.
people singing his praise, showing that he wasn't in it for the money, but he truly loved.
Fuck. Damn it, mother. Thanks for the help, cunt.
One down.
Scary ass cunt ran off.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Fuck you, faggot.
Would continue to make an appearance on the show. Secondly, in the 90s, the show aired on PBS. Although the show was top-rated,
Fuck
it
boys,
aired
go
403
fuck yourself.
episodes. Ross was never
Enemies
paid for
dropping into
any
the AO.
episode. They were all done for free. However, Ross made his money through other means. Their interest was in growing the show and receiving publicity for their company, PR. The company marketed instructional books, videos, and art supplies using the Bob Ross name. He also offered painting workshops with teachers who had been trained in this method of wet-on-wet painting. By 1991, their
Squad mates
sacrifice had paid
redeploying.
off.
Well done.
What was once a company built with an idea of what could be had turned into a $50 billion per year enterprise. Unlike the Kowalskis, Ross did not care much for the money that was earned. Instead, he was more interested in creating a platform where people could learn art, much like he did. They had quality products while they learned the craft. The Kowalskis cared more about maximizing.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Even if that included
Which I was gonna revive. We're not reviving none of your fucking bitches.
people's true personality.
Come on in here, bitch.
And in the case of Ross, this would not be fun.
Not fucking playing with campers, told you. Last game.
Unhappy accidents.
Not playing with campers. You wanna be a camper? Fuck it, I'm leaving.
Rumors would start to circulate about the dynamics of their relationship.
Fucking faggots, dude. What possessed you to fucking camp?
In a secret affair.
Fucking piece of shit.
Only the Kowalski family denied it to be mere. However, years later, Steve Ross, Ross's son, would bring it up once again, alluding to
Fuck
the fact
faggots,
that it was
dude.
indeed
Fuck a
true.
bunch of bitches.
Issues began to stem from what had been a peaceful relationship between the business partners when Ross's wife.
Just imagine this. You got good by being a sneaky ass douchebag. And it's not even, you're not even good. It's, you're good at being a douchebag. That's all.
The death of the partner, their portion of the shares would be divided equally between the three remaining business partners instead of passing on to their relationship partners. With the death of
Just
Ross's
tell by the
wife,
douchebag
and the
name.
division of her
What the
shares
fuck you got loaded with?
minority vote in a company that profited off his public image and
Guarantee
fame.
at least two of them
In
are
John
fucking
D.
hardcore ass
Rockefeller's words,
campers.
"A
The
friendship
thing, they're
founded on
fucking
business is better than
all
a business
stars.
founded on friendship." Jane's death was the catalyst that would prove these words to be true in Ross's life. The show must go on. In the 11 years,
Probably so, and probably so douchey enough to camp right here on this bullshit.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Get the fuck out of here!
hints that showed his true intention. Ross was preparing for his son to take over his place
That little bitch ass. There he is. Little bitch. Yeah, there he is. All over the ground cheating and you guys let. All over the fucking place cheating.
the show if needed. However, for Steve, it was not the same. To put a strain. A fight broke out between the two. They didn't speak together for 7 years as a result. The two strange.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill.
Ross continued doing what he loved best, spreading joy with an amazing episode at a time. Ross continued making videos until he could no longer summon the strength it would take to get out of bed in the morning, let alone paint for 30 whole minutes. Despite the
Bullshit. Fucking thing.
Ross managed to keep his diagnosis a secret from the entire crew that he worked with, as he continued to spread joy and laughter with his jokes and stories while he painted. With his impending death, Ross delved deeper into his painting, creating about 3 or 4 episodes a year. Not only did he wish to have more episodes out for his viewers after his death, but he also used it as a means to take his mind off his problem. Fortunately for him, the people whom he had once called friends were no longer there for him. They cared more about what the disadvantage his death would put them than the loss of a life. There would be no Fox Inc. without the man whose identity created the brand. For them, it was all about finding a solution to their problem, so they could continue to profit from the brand even after his inevitable death. As the end the Kowalskis became desperate for the answer to their problem. The Kowalskis had turned into his greatest nightmare, and there was nothing he could do about it except for him. After 3 episodes, equal to shows, Fox ended the series with messages signaling goodbye. The show began on January 11, 1983, and ended in 1994. One of Ross's goals was to host a TV show, and in 1995,
Enemies dropping into the AO.
he did just
A
that.
deserter left your
Appearing
squad.
in the
We'll
show,
redeploy
Good,
you fast
see ya,
and make up
bitch.
for it.
Unfortunately, this would put an even greater strain
McDonald's ass connection.
They believed they reserved control of the company and him, since he was the face of the company. Ross had appeared on the show, wearing a wig to cover his already thinning hair. The Kowalskis believed that the audience would find out about his illness as a result, and it would only affect their business. Ross continued on the
Gas is
show,
closing in.
choosing to make the children happy, and to fulfill his life's goal of hosting a TV show, instead of appeasing the Kowalskis and their need for financial gain. The Kowalskis could tell that Ross's time was coming sooner than they
Get the fuck out of here,
would
bitch.
need to do something.
Get your faggot little bitch ass out of here.
His death, Annette Kowalski visited the Ross
Fuck boy ass here. Get the fuck out of here.
All squad members are in the safe
You
zone.
fucks always ruin it. Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
She approached Steve with claims of signing a contract that would help them create a memorial for Ross following his death.
Good, leave, bitch.
Steve, appalled by their sudden change of behavior towards his father since the news of his illness broke, refused to take the contract to his ailing father. Although Annette returned home with no
Goddamn right. Can't deny it. Suck fat fucking dick.
to own everything that concerned the artist. Each recent day, they grew even more agitated. Ross's life meant nothing to them to get a simple signature on a piece of paper. His legacy
Friendly
and
loadout
likeness
drops on the
remained.
way.
Go get your shit, flies.
The Kowalskis constantly bothered the Ross household with calls, caring nothing for the dying man who had taken to bed in his last days of peace before he left the world.
Yeah.
Steve recalled
That's fuckboy for you. That's a fuckboy teammate for you.
He would often hear
Fuckboy,
him shout,
me, fucking teammate.
I'm not giving you my name.
Fucking cunt.
Although Ross tried to hold him,
Heads up, an enemy squad marked you as a bounty target.
Good.
He could
Fucking
never have
splack his
expected
bitch
what would
ass.
happen following his death. Life after Ross. On July 4, 1995, Bob Ross died due to complications at the age of 52. Ross's death had not come much as a surprise to him. For most of his adult life, he had given in to the addiction to nicotine and was a cigarette smoker. He had battled several health complications throughout his life and had expected that he would die young. He was buried at the Woodlawn Memorial Park in Gotha, Florida. Much like every area of his personal life, Ross had kept his diagnosis a secret from the public, with only close family and friends knowing about his death. The general public did not know of his death either until much later, after he had been buried. Even in death, the Kowalskis cared more about what the knowledge of his death would do to their business than about the fact that they had lost someone who once saw them as friends, even if he had been nothing more to them than a business opportunity. With the information of his death kept secret, only about 40 people showed up to his funeral. The Kowalskis had not been present. With Ross now out of the way under the terms of their agreement, the Kowalskis had full ownership of Bob Ross Inc. Although the Kowalskis had gotten what they wanted, it was not enough. With Ross's death, it was only a matter of time before the general public found out about it, thus losing the advantage they had. Annette and Walt wanted more than just the company. As there was no way to keep it going, now that the man whose face the company was built upon was gone. Nothing else would work if they couldn't lay hands on the right to his name and likeness. The Kowalskis' interest laid in using Ross's name for merchandise. They decided to try the aggressive route. Although Ross had not balked under the weight of their pressure and signed over the rights to his estate before his death, they were now going to get it using the legal way. Ross had written the Kowalskis out of his will and testament, leaving his estate and the rights to his name and likeness to his son, Steve, and his half-brother, Jimmy Cox. However, although that should have been enough to protect them from the Kowalskis and their scheming, they were about to be faced with more than they could have ever bargained for. The Kowalskis countered his will, claiming ownership of everything that Ross had owned during his time working under Bob Ross Inc. The Kowalskis had done their research and were in it for all or nothing. Steve recalls a phone call he received from Annette 2 days after the death of his father, where she told him he could never create a business regarding painting with the Bob Ross name, however. He was free to do anything else as long as it was not related to painting. At the end of his life, Ross had done all in his power to make sure that the Kowalskis never ended up with his intellectual
Your squad mate went AWOL.
his name and likeness.
Resurgence timer
To
reduced.
address these
The
issues
enemy is
in
no
his
longer
work,
tracking you.
he went as far as marrying his third wife, the nurse he had met while he was in
Fire sale active. Buy
that
station
would do
prices
nothing to
have been
prevent what was
reduced.
to come.
Enemies
The
dropping into the
Kowalskis sued for
AO.
Ross's estate, suing both his third wife and half-brother.
Down. Marking the rest of
From
them.
the paintings he had made, influences had snapped create the artwork. The Kowalskis were on a suing spree. Not only did they sue the Ross family, but they also sued WIPB-TV, the PBS station that had been home to The Joy of Painting show, and a PBS children's TV show for $500,000. The children's show
Resurgence window is ending.
towards the
Watch
end of
your
his
six.
life in 1995. Ross had appeared in the green screen since he'd grown too weak to travel at the time, however. That would do nothing to stop the Kowalskis.
Our Guardians online.
They owned
Enemies
almost
are dropping
everything
into
that
the area.
concerned
Watch the
Ross.
skies.
Would this be the end for the Ross family? Or would they find a way to fight back and get back all that they lost? Bob's legacy. The loss of his father and everything that concerned him, Steve was frustrated. The Kowalskis and their desire to sue him stood in their way and instilled fear. Following the advice of his
You have a
lawyer,
buy station
Steve
inbound.
decided to sue them before they could find something else to take them. He conducted his research to find anything that would prove that ownership over his father's name, and he did indeed find it. His father had made preparations for that, so that, however, Steve was about to hire
Deployable buy stations
Jimmy
ready.
Cox,
Fire sales
who had
over.
been guardian
Adjusting
because
price.
Steve hadn't been old enough, had signed some papers to make the lawsuit they were faced with go away. Unfortunately, that meant he had to Bob Ross Inc. They had taken everything, including the paper copies of conversations between Ross and the Kowalskis. Unfortunately, Steve lost his lawsuit against achievements. By the end of his life, he had approximately 30,000 paintings, and although many other artists have done notable works that
No more
deserve
second
accolades,
chances.
despite his unusually high number of original paintings, Ross's paintings are rarely ever found in the market because of their availability hits the market. Because of Ross's desire to keep his work from being turned into a means of financial gain, his paintings have never been sold in major auction houses. Bob Ross Inc. continues to own the rights to many of the paintings he created while the show The Joy of Painting aired. His first painting, A Walk in the Woods, was originally sold for about $100 by a station volunteer who bought it and hung it on his wall for 39 years. However, now it's been appraised by the Bob Ross Inc. Although Bob Ross was a very famous artist, his art style has been described as a cross between fine art and entertainment memorabilia. Instead of walking collectors who prefer the only paintings owned by Bob Ross that continue.
Camping cunt.
So,
25 days.
Camping cunt.
Let's regroup and get back up there, yep.
thanks for
Garbage camping cunt.
the original thing there's yeah, it's but